I was trying to think about what the idea was that led me to make this deck, and I think it was around when Maskwood Nexus came out. I think I already had a bit of a collection of cards that cared about all creature, or a certain creature type, typal they call it now, and I saw Maskwood Nexus as kind of the glue that would piece it all together. And I don't think I actually had Ur-Dragon as the commander when I first built the deck. But over time I realized that the cost reduction of 1 on changelings is so important for keeping the engine going. And not only does it help you get out all these changelings, but later in the game you can swing with all the changelings and you can drop into play like the cool enablers for all the changelings, I guess you could say. Oh no, I just shuffled up the cards, but I think I actually, with this one, I tried to do some preliminary work and making some changes, I guess you could say. I trimmed down the ads already because this deck is very... I knew it would be difficult to make changes to, and then I just shuffled it as I was thinking. So I guess I'll give a abbreviated version of what I was thinking. But due to the Lorwyn Eclipsed set coming out, there's a bunch of new changelings that I can add into the deck. And I think in order to do that, I'm going to have to take out some changelings because there's already, I think I counted like 26 to 28, which is enough. I think anywhere from like 20 to 30 is good. I think originally I had way under 20. And then I started adding in like some really random ones like turtle shell changeling. I love the art on the changelings, and I've been working to foil out the deck with the original foils for the most part. You can't see it too good in this double sleeve, but I guess as I go through, you'll get a glimpse of some of the cool cards in here. This mirror entity is beautiful. But yeah, so that's one thing I'm making room for. The other is I'm trying to slowly change all the lands into lands that care about a certain creature type or another. Like Murmuring Bosk is kind of a good example. Like I think this sort of effect is more interesting than, say, just having like a duel or a shock land or that kind of thing. So I'll be cutting, I think, like 3 or 4 lands in favor of more flavorful lands. And then yeah, aside from that, there's just a few eyesores in the deck, and I'm trying to up the power level a little bit too, to try to make it fit more naturally into bracket 3 pods. Yes, it is an Ur-Dragon deck, but no, it's not your typical dragon Ur-Dragon deck, and therefore I think it needs to kind of punch up a little bit more. And I think I think it has Gaia's Cradle, and that's it for game changers. And it's Wooburg, so I could put in any game changer, but I think that's enough explaining about the deck. I think the coolest thing I can do to show off the deck is to just go through it. So I'll start making some piles and walking through this deck and seeing what it's doing for me. I think that one struggle the deck has is getting out of the gates too early. If I keep a hand with... You need a few things in your hand. You need some changelings. You need a card that will make the changelings better. Like turn them into ramp or card draw or some other effect. You need lands. And maybe some type of protection or backup game plan, I guess you could say. So it's a little tricky to balance all that. And what I found is it's good to kind of do a false start, like play out a few cards to kind of test the waters, see what happens, and then rebuild after you meet some sort of opposition. But yeah, so here's the lands. As I was saying, you see a lot of cool ones. Castle Dracula, Griffin Canyon, Brotherhood Headquarters. You can cast all your assassins. I got the secret layer for this, but I think I have the double side. No, I had it double-sided for a bit with the like other version, I guess. It's this one. I guess I took it out. It was too thick. Because I do like the original versions too, but I think the secret layer was so pretty with these. So yeah, I've got a bunch of cool lands in here, but I do need to make room for a few more. So I think I'll be cutting out the dual lands first, because they're not even real. Yeah, one, they're not real, and two, they're not foil. And I'm trying to get this deck to be all shiny. So they'll be the first to go. All right, and then, yeah, I think, let me check how many I have. I think there might be like 4. Abundant Countryside, Eclipsed Realms, and Elephant Grass. So then I think the third would be cutting the green-white, because I think I have more green-blue cards than green-white. So that's for lands. Yeah, we can make a pile of changelings next. There's a bunch. They're so cool. I love the art on some of these old changelings. They look like not quite human. They're so cool. So if I can, I would love to keep in the older changelings, but I think some of them are kind of like Turtle Shell might be a little, I think it's power corrupt by some of the other ones I'm going to be putting in, unfortunately. This guy will stay for sure. A Meat Boy changeling's a goat. Masked Vandal's great because it's a changeling that also does some work for... That's so cool. I love this art. Oh, beautiful card. I didn't buy the pre-con, but I got a few of the cards from it. The Torian Mauler, the Changeling Outcast, and the Maskwood Nexus. I wanted to get the Morophon, but I already have, I think, too many versions of Morophon. I have a Judge promo for my commander of my bracket 4 deck, and for this deck I think I've the Commander Masters one, which wasn't even that expensive. I think it's gone down in price, but I could be so wrong relative to I guess the Judge promo. I was watching the Judge promo for a while. It was at like 70 and then it kept dropping and kept dropping. I think I got it somewhere between $30 and $40 is when I got it. I want to put Morophon with changelings, but it feels wrong because it's kind of doing something different for the deck than what changelings do for the deck. Like changelings in this deck are kind of like a 0 to 3 mana. A 0 is kind of greedy. I think the only one that would be 0 is Universal Auton. Is it Auton or Automaton? Automaton. Yeah, I'm adjusting the mic. Okay, maybe that's a little better. I need to make sure I'm louder than the music. I feel like the music might be a little too loud. I'm gonna try to turn it down. All right. Maybe it's just this song. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so these changelings kind of function as the, how do I put it, like the glue of the deck. And this isn't the glue of the deck. This is something you would like drop off Morophon and have like your crazy pop off turn. So yeah, these are my changelings. I'll get into which ones I'm going to cut later. And then now I'll do a pile of ramp and a pile of card draw. Just ramp, card draw, ramp, card draw, removal, removal. Fun cards, fun cards, fun cards. Ramp, ramp, card draw. Ramp? Yeah. Ramp. Removal. Fun cards. I guess fun cards. Pop-off turn? Pop-off turns and fun cards. Kind of card draw, but 5 mana. Yeah, I guess I count it as card draw. Reanimate. Card draw. Fun cards. Card draw. Pop-off turn. Removal. Pop-off turn. Ramp. Card draw. Reanimate. Removal. Card draw. Cool cards. Reanimate. Cut. It's a cut for sure. It's a Chocobo Seeker of Paradise. I can read it, but I feel like when one or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may put one of them into your hand and then put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped and the rest into your graveyard. So it's like when you attack, no matter how many birds you attack with, you still only get... Look at that many cards that you may put one of them into your hand. Any number of land. So I guess if you attack with 5 birds and you hit 4 lands, you could be putting 4 lands into play. Oh, it's such ugly art. At the time when I got this proxy, there was like very few options. And I really don't like this proxy. Yeah, I'm reading it again though, and that's quite good. Like the effect is very solid. Okay, well, evaluating what it is, I guess I would say card draw. If I looked at 3 cards and I got a land from among them, I'm putting it into play. That's kind of ramp. I'll say ramp. Ramp. Okay, so yeah, these are my piles. As I was saying, one of the things I'm going to be trying to do here is cut changelings for more changelings. So let's start looking at which ones I want to get rid of. I guess Woodland Changeling is a slightly worse version of Guardian Gladewalker. So I'll cut Woodland Changeling. Bloodline Pretender is good because no matter what mana I have access to, I can always cast it. And it's only 2 instead of 3 because of the cost reduction. So that's pretty good. This is same mana as this, but doesn't really have that good of an effect. That's only 1 mana. This one's 1 mana, but I don't think I want it. Yeah, that's awkward, right? It's like the same as this, so why would I cut this and not this one? I don't know. Maybe I would... I guess because it's always a 3-1 and this is a 1-1 that has like a little upside, but you give it +1. No, yeah, this is just better, yeah. This is like mana filtering, which can be kind of helpful. Yeah, maskwood next. Oh, that's, I mean, yeah, I guess that goes with like fun cards. That's not changeling. This one can be regenerated. Sometimes I do just have mana sitting around, and it's good to have a changeling that can like survive board wipes. Because this deck kind of plays like an elf ball deck in that way. This one's so good because it's 2 for 1, like you get 2 bodies out of it, but it's 3 mana, which is the most, and 2 white pips is kind of hard to hit. Death Touch is a good ability to have. Flying is a good ability to have too. And Turtle Shell, yeah, that's probably the worst one. Yeah, Turtle Shell is kind of bad. Avian Changeling, Shapeshare, Moth Dust Changeling. This is hard. I guess bark form first. He has reach, which is nice, so it's kind of like a flyer. I think I'll cut it. And then getting death touch when I already have a changeling that just naturally has death touch. So unfortunately that'll go. Okay, so I'm making room for theoretically 7, like just 7 for 7 is reasonable. 3 lands out. Okay. I think I don't touch this pile because this is like how I recover after a board wipe, which happens a lot against this deck. I need to be able to redeploy, so I think I leave this pile alone. This is like kind of the things that make this deck fun, beyond just playing a bunch of changelings, is like what do you do with it all? Cloud Shredder Sliver is super good because sometimes you need to like tap a changeling for mana, and this can let you do that. Or if you have a big turn before combat, then you can attack with everything. So I will say now, by the way, I try to keep that's right, so I have a cut I can make. I try to keep every tribe at a max of 2, every type at a max of 2. So I have 2, I have Gemhide and Mana West Sliver. I think I would take out this one because this is all slivers versus this one says slivers you control. So this is like a slightly worse version of this. Just for the sake of keeping my rule of 2 typal cards per type. Anyway, back to this. So maskwood for sure stays in. I think Nanogene is really interesting because a lot of the Lord effects are like from legendary creatures. So if I want to have a turn where I make everything an Ur-Dragon, I would need it to be legendary. Everything a Yuriko, I would need it all to work that way. Azami, Foja. Like a lot of these payoffs, you want a legendary backing on it. So I think Nanogene can have some really cool effects. Choose target creature you control, so you can't clone an opponent's creature, unfortunately. But yeah, I still think this is a fun like payoff, I guess. This can be like kind of one of your only like win cons outside of combat, I guess. Dragon Tempest. Yeah, I haven't yet seen this work because I don't play this deck super often, so I don't know how effective Scarab God is going to be. It's so hard to read. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses X life and you scry X for X's number of zombies you control. That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Like obviously the other ability is cool, but I think I'm playing this to scry and deal damage outside of combat. Get like a scry of, or a lose life trigger of like 6 to 8 life probably, but it's 5 mana. And you have to wait till your upkeep because it's not immediate payoff, so I might be cutting that. Hexproof is nice, but I don't really have to protect the changelings is the thing. I mean, I'm saying that, but then I also have a freaking Timber Protector, like... I don't know, I think I could get away with cutting both the protection cards because I think I'm looking at putting in a different one. I might be looking to put in this guy, Fangorn Tree Shepherd. Oh, but this Vigilance is not even indestructible. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe I keep one, and I think I'd rather keep the one that costs more mana, because I think it's more fun to put into play off an Ur-Dragon trigger than say like just a Drogskull Captain. Even if Drogskull Captain's maybe a little better. I feel like this deck doesn't have enough pizzazz to it, and playing like all these like low mana thing cards are like kind of lame when I think that's like more interesting than this as a play to make later in the game. So it's kind of greedy, but that's why I'm leaning towards keeping this. And yeah, Morophon Sick, this is such a cool card. Prowl, so if you deal damage with a rogue, you can cast it for 4 mana, and it's target an opponent, search their library, and cast a instant or sorcery. So you can kind of just toolbox out whatever you need off of this. And then this is like a win con ability, kind of. You sack it and you search for any number of Praetor cards. I added this card after realizing how good the World Tree is. There have been a lot of times where I've won off of a World Tree activation. It's weird because like I don't quite understand how I do it until I do it, and I don't know really how to explain even how I do it, but I think it's some of the abilities that these changelings have that carry me in a way, without me even like kind of realizing it. I guess I could take a look and try to understand, but I think it would be more interesting if I get a chance to like play a game and I happen to draw into either this or activate the World Tree, and then you guys can just see it. So I think I leave this in as I think I leave it in, but the interesting thing about this is I would have it on board and it's just like a removable thing that's like just there, versus the World Tree is like a little bit harder to remove and it does things for me, versus this is like, I guess it's ramp. Yeah, I think I'll leave this in. Yeah, so these are kind of, as I was saying, just like these like fun things. And then Rin and Seri is like a good alt win con, I guess. For Naya, you can deal a bunch of damage or gain a bunch of life, and you can do that instant speed. And you can also use it as removal to like take out a creature. Okay, and then yeah, my removal package is really small. This is like aura shards on a creature, which I hate the aura shards ability, but as I was saying, I think I need this deck to kind of punch up a bit. So I am running both of these, which are quite mean cards. I've added and cut this card a handful of times because I just can't make up my mind about it. And then just a good old Swords to Plowshares. And a Crypt Swap is cool because it's cost reduced by 1 because it's a shapeshifter spell. So it's a dragon spell, but then also it's cool because you can target your own creature and get yourself a changeling if you really want to, if there's nothing else to do. And then this could be cool because I think shapeshifter is a creature type. And so all your changelings are shapeshifters. You can return a creature to its owner's hand and then have all your shapeshifters become a copy of it. So that could be interesting. We'll see. I have yet to see if it works the way I want it to. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on there. Now let's take a look at ramp. It's tricky. I want to be adding in cards, but I just don't have room to add in all the cards I want to add in. I'm gonna try to force the room in. Like, I'm gonna cut pretty aggressively, I think. Like, once I start laying out the cards and seeing how cool they are, I'll realize that I just have to cut in order to make dreams happen. And I think part of it is because some of these cards have sentimental value. Like, I bought this, and because I bought it, I want to keep it in because it's kind of like special. I think I got it for more than I should have paid. I think it was like $40 to $50, and I haven't checked, but I'm guessing it's dropped in price. But yeah, I kind of want to leave it in because it's so cool. Even though, like, I don't even know what creature type I would name, because yeah, it benefits off changeling, but what if I mean, like, I think the default is I name human with a lot of these effects. There's like 3 or 4 human payoffs. But yeah, I mean, I might have to cut it. That's what I mean by cut aggressively. Same with this, like 3 mana ramp, and you either tap it to draw a card or tap it to add a mana. So you can't do both with it. And yeah, same thing. I think I bought this for this one, no, because I think what I was thinking is I wanted to buy the Forgotten Realms Secret Lair version of this, but I never did. I guess it's good because I didn't, because I'm gonna probably cut this. I will be leaving in Manoweth Sliver. Okay, so I'm cutting Gem Hide also. I think I gotta leave in Choco Secret Paradise. I think I might try to find a real version of this and buy it though. I should check the price, see if it's gone down. This is cool because it's ramp, kind of like a mid-ramp card, but it's also a really good buff effect. Like, that +1 is huge, I think. Priest Titania is quite good. Harbaz Druid. Mox Jasper. It's so interesting. I love it. And that's, even though it's a proxy, it's so pretty. Think about that. I think I might cut it. This one's great, and Malcolm's great, and Magda's like low-key probably too good for the deck. Sack 5 treasures, which you get from tapping changelings and get maskwood nexus into play. It's too good. Alright, so that's good that I found a few cuts here. And now let's take one little peek at card draw, see if I can cut anything, or look to cut anything. Yuriko's a hard no, Risen Reef no, Azami no. Having Azami and Magda in play is like chef's kiss. Voja, that's interesting. It's so good, but it takes like kind of a turn or two to get online. I just added this one recently because it's like a slightly worse version of Mass Appeal. Kind of like Distant Melody too. These are cool. I think having another option of these two is good, and I wish I'd realized that sooner. But yeah, so Airborne A8 is draw a card for each bird on the battlefield. And then Mindblade Render is quite good because your changelings can draw you cards, and you can get it out pretty early for 2 mana. So yeah, not too much card draw. Hopefully, I think I will be adding some in. Just 7 pieces, I guess. I guess it's because Ur-Dragon's card draw, and all you really want to do until you get to Ur-Dragon is ramp. But I think there have been games where I'm just stuck in top deck mode. So I might need to keep Voja for that reason. But yeah, that's sort of the first round of cuts. I think this is going to be a bit of a back and forth dialogue of looking at cards to cut, looking at cards to add, needing to cut a few more, and then adding in a few more. And then maybe I'll backtrack and put back in cards that I originally cut. Okay, so as I was saying, I did a bit of work already to kind of pick my favorite changelings that I want to add. So here they are. It's Morid of the Frost, which I might not even actually add. I like they can be any permanent eye control, so not just not just creatures. But this deck is pretty much just creatures. And then yeah, here's a few colorless ones. This one's good because it has flash. Quite the mischievous changeling. A mana rock that's all types is awesome, because this is just like a Arcane Signet or a Fellware Stone for my deck. That's also a shapeshifter. That's so cool. In a way, that's like not even a creature though, so I feel like I shouldn't lump it with the creatures. This one's great. A clone shapeshifter. And I think it says, except it's a changeling, so it stays a changeling, which is so cool. Another flash one. Removal on a changeling is very cool. So yeah, a lot of these are just power creeps. This one brings in a land token with it. And this one's not proxy too. I got this one. Some of the other ones are... Oh, actually, I think with the changelings I did buy all of them, because they weren't too expensive, except this one I think was close to 10. The rest are like under 50 cents. All right, and then yeah, here's the lands. 1 mana of any color, only for creatures, and then you can make a shapeshifter changeling for 6 mana. That's kind of bad, but as I was saying, the lands in this deck aren't the best, but they're kind of just fun. And then Elephant Graveyard is cool because you can regenerate an elephant. And one thing, as I was saying, I realized is it's good to be able to keep some changelings around after a board wipe. So these are the lands I'll be eyeing in. I think for this, like, these are kind of like all guaranteed adds. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a mana rock. Yeah, and the Morid of the Frost I'm probably not gonna add, I'll be honest. Alright, now let's take a look at card draw. Well, yeah, I think how am I gonna do this? I'll just make some piles and kind of explain them, I guess, after I make them. Removal ramp. Recursion, card draw, ramp, card draw, recursion, card draw, ramp, and card. Okay. So, all right, well, there's a couple I'm gonna right off the bat just kind of like rule out, I guess. This is a one-time effect, so I'm gonna go no on this. This is only opponent's graveyard, so it is cool, but I don't really think I care about taking creatures from opponents. I think I ran Thurid for a bit and it just didn't feel like it was doing enough for me, even though it's so cool to be able to copy all the changelings. You get like 2 out of it. I don't think I ever really care to have more. Like 3 is enough sometimes, like in play. 6 would be better, sure, don't get me wrong, but not at the risk of over developing a board state and becoming the threat. It's kind of like you're on this like wavelength and you don't want to like peak in the wavelength, like go up too much, because then people hear you, quote unquote hear you. You want to be unheard. This isn't just like this deck, I think that's like in general in Commander. You want to ride that wave. So no Thurid. And okay, anyway, let me explain this one. This is interesting. For each opponent, up to 1 target non-creature artifact they control becomes a wall. For as long as you control the saga, and then you get a 3/3 dinosaur with trample and haste. And then you destroy all walls and you exile this, and then you return it to the battlefield as Jurassic Park. And it says tap for a green for each dinosaur you control, and each dinosaur in your graveyard has escape, where escape is equal to the card's mana cost, plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. So I thought it was so cool. It's like a guy's cradle for this deck if you think about it. So one game I played it, built up my board, boom, hit chapter 3, and had to destroy all my changelings, because all changelings are walls, because walls is a creature type. So I immediately after the game cut this card and was so upset because I thought it was so cool and I got the foil of it and all that. But then I've come back around to it, and as I was looking to add cards back into this deck, I saw this card and I was like, you know what? I think it might still be good. You would just play it and then sandbag your dinosaurs until the 3rd chapter, and then it flips, and then you play like 3 or 4 dinosaurs, and then you tap it for 4 green, and you play like a cool card after that. So I think I'm putting this card back in, and I'll just play around that effect because it's such a cool card. Yeah. So this will have its redemption arc. I think just more forms of reanimation and recursion are just always going to be welcome. So this one's cool because you can return 2 creature cards that share a type from your graveyard to your hand. So just snag a changeling and a payoff for the changeling, like a 2-for-1 there. Very easy, instant speed, easy peasy. I wish I had a foil of this too. I like the color. The black on purple is a nice accent. Yeah, that looks nice, but that's something to look forward to, I guess, is picking up a foil. Bloodline bidding. Can I? Is it? Yeah, I was going to say, is it main set or commander? No, it's main set. All right, bloodline bidding. Convoke. Choose a creature type. Return all creatures of type from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's cool you can convoke it, but I feel like if there's a board wipe, I wouldn't have any creatures to convoke it with. So then it's like 8 mana, return 1 type. That's like a worse. I mean, Patriarch's bidding, like, is easier to get to pop off and better because you can choose a creature type like not human and assume an opponent will choose human, because everyone chooses and then everyone gets back the chosen type. So then you can like get back like more Let me walk you through it. It's a weird card. Each player chooses a creature type. Each player returns all creatures of that chosen type that way from their graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so let's say in my graveyard I have a wolf, but let's say in an opponent's graveyard they have like a sliver. Then I would name, but I also have a sliver. Then I would name sliver because I'd be like, no, sorry, I would name wolf. I would know that they're probably gonna name sliver. And then like maybe an opponent names human because they have like a few humans, and then boom, I get back my Yuriko also. So yeah, Patriarch's Bidding is really cool in a changeling deck for that reason. Just saying, I don't know. It's not like it will always happen, but yeah, versus this is just one creature type. And the convoke doesn't really make sense. Granted, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know, but I'm gonna assume that I won't be playing that. I used to run this and I cut it, and I think I'm gonna play it again because I need card draw and it could cost me only 2 mana instant speed, so that seems kind of nice. I don't know how likely it is I'll be drawing 2 cards in a turn with Min's ability, but I do like the fact that all my changelings, when they die, I can put a land from my hand into play. So that's kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm thinking it will be better than it is, and now I'm realizing I don't think I can assume it will always be at its best, and I don't want to run it if that's the case. These kind of cards are like, I think, what the deck needs more of. Like, sometimes I have a big attack with Dragon, everyone's like bracing themselves on the edge of their seats waiting for like this crazy thing, and I just put a land in, and I feel like I let not only them down but myself down. So I kind of want to have some more exciting plays to make. So I'll put in Arden and Fangorn. The tricky thing is if they're already attacking, they won't get Vigilance. Oh, and I won't even get the mana off the attack because I'm already attacking. Oh, dang. Okay, so maybe no Fangorn. But I think I will put in Arden. That's unfortunate. I was kind of excited for Fangorn. Alright, Personify. Just a little bit more removal will be nice. And sure, yes, there's better removal, but this is very on theme for the deck to just leave someone with a changeling. You know, it also kind of benefits stuff. What does it benefit? I feel like I had some things that care about like that's right. It makes airborne aid better because you're giving them a changeling, so that's one more bird on the battlefield, and Priest of Titania. So it's the little things that count. All right, Elvish Guidance. I have to be careful. I think I'm nearing my elf rule of elf cards, right? Because Voja cares about elves and Priest Titania cares about elves. I guess Voja is kind of more for the wolves, right? I guess I care about drawing cards from wolves, so I'm going to say Voja's a wolf payoff. That's kind of cheating because I really want to put Marilyn in, and I think I'd rather Marilyn than Elfish Guidance. I don't really want to put Marilyn in. I need to take a closer look at it, but I think it would be fun. So I guess in that case, I don't know if I can run Champion of the Perfect. All right, I'll look into that. Imposing Grandeur is cool because it would be draw 9 cards. Is it 9 or 10? 9 cards, and then yeah, I think I would want this effect. Right? How many people can run a 9-mana commander? It says each player may discard their hand and draw cards equal to the mana value of a commander they control or in the command zone. Titan of Lit Yar is nice. It's sort of like Kindred Discovery. Draw a card for each creature you control that shares a type with it. If you do, discard a card. 6 mana. We'll see. And then Guildleaf Archdruid. Yeah, once again, I used to run because I used to run, then not run, but I might run it again. Sometimes you gotta be mean to win, I guess is my thinking. I guess sometimes you need win cons. tap 7 druids, take all of someone's lands. Would they keep playing? Dude, Magic players are so stubborn. I feel like they would. They would keep playing. But the tricky thing is if I'm running it as quote-unquote card draw, which I am, like 100%, I care more about the effect that whenever I play a changeling, I draw a card because it's a druid. Not everyone sees it the same way. It's like when you play, what's it called? The card that's like Biorhythm, Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. You're playing Shaman of the Forgotten Ways on turn 2 or turn 3 because it taps to add 2 mana of any color. But people look at that second ability and they're like, wait, hold on, you can tap it for 11 mana and make us like, no, I'm not going to do that. I just want my 2 mana, right? With this, like, I just want to draw a card, but this line of text, it's not like this line of text doesn't exist. It's not like they don't know, and I genuinely might use it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I might not want to run this card, even though it's good. Like on paper it's good, but yeah, unfortunate. This one though I do think is good. Draw a card for each ally you control. I should have put it in sooner. Tap an untapped druid out of green. I mean, I'm running the slivers, so might as well put Seton in. Then here's a new cool typo card from, I think they put in because of allies. Allies exist in this avatar set. Add X mana of any one color. X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. That's very cool. All right, so yeah, here's kind of the adds I would like to make. I think the first step is I'm going to take out all the lands and changelings because these are for sure cuts. Pair them up with their cut buddy. And then after that, I'll look at the like what the cuts are, like whether it's card draw or ramp, and make sure it gets paired up with a card draw or ramp buddy, and then see what I have left to work with. So 3 lands for 3 lands, 7 changelings for, I think I have 8, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I think I need to cut one more, unfortunate changeling. I mean, I don't need to, but yeah, maybe I don't need to. We'll see, we'll see. Absorb identities, maybe not good. If I chose a legendary creature and they all become that, then I would have to sack like almost all of them to legendary rule. So it's only a removal spell. For it, it pretty much says return target non-legendary creature to its owner's hand. That's kind of bad if you think about it that way. Yeah, okay. So I think I cut it, but we'll see if I think I need to cut another changeling. It could be Mistwalker. I might be cutting Mistwalker. Yeah. 3 mana. So 3 mana 1/4. So 2 mana. So 2 mana 1/4. Or would I cut the Moth Dust Changeling? It's a 1 mana. So the cool thing about Moth Dust Changeling is if you have a Magda in play, it's like quite good. If you have a Yuriko in play, it's quite good. Same for Mistwalker, but like no, this one's good with Magda because you can tap Moth Dust Changeling to get a treasure. Like that's kind of neat. But I feel like these 1 mana changelings are kind of worse than 2 mana changelings for this deck. Because a 2 mana changeling is a 1 mana changeling. And so the 1 mana changelings have to be really good. Like Changeling Outcast is very nice, and this one's very nice. I don't think Moth Dust Changeling is quote unquote very nice. Alright, so there we go. Those are my cuts, which is, oh, it's so pretty. It's a beautiful one. That's so sad. Like, Moth Dust Changeling walked, so this guy can run. Like, what? What a shame. No offense, but who is this? Jeff Lobenstein. Shelly 1 kind of has you beat, I'm gonna be honest. All good, all good. Okay, so yeah, those are my changeling cuts, those are my land cuts. If I did this alone, I think the deck would be better, like 100%, but we're just getting started. All right. Card draw, ramp, removal, cool card. Card draw, reanimate. I guess ramp. No, I'm gonna go cool card, yeah. But it's cool card for like a different thing. This is like Dragon cool card. This is like mid-range cool card. I guess ramp, technically. Card draw, card draw, card draw, ramp, ramp. I know I just made these piles and now I'm like kind of remaking them, but all right. So removal, ramp, 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 mid-range cool card, and then not so mid-range cool card. So if I were to pair them up, it would look kind of like this. Kind of mid-range cool card, kind of early to mid-range cool card, removal, and then 4 ramp would just be 4 ramp. That would work, but I don't think it's that easy. If I were to choose between having 2 elf effects, I think I'd rather have Marilyn, so I think Elvish Guidance will not make it. Yeah, so Gemhide Sliver and Mox Jasper will go for, I guess Feardock Core can go for Dragon's Horde. I feel like a card has to be really good for me to take out Herald's Horn. White Lotus tile is pretty darn good. It comes in tap though. Oof, that's painful. I don't think I can run that. Like, that's so good. 100%. But it comes in tapped, man. Like, I don't know if you guys have played with Nyx Lotus. I have. There's turns where I could play a Nyx Lotus, but I feel like I'm putting myself behind by playing it because it comes in tapped, and that's so painful. All right, so no White Lotus tile. So we got Seton and Herald. We got Seton and Feardock Core as our 2 ramp spells. Which means, yeah, I could leave in Herald's Horn. And I think out of these 3, Dragon's Horde and like, this isn't bad, but as I was saying, I wanna only do 2 of each. So I think I'll leave in Mox Jasper, take out Dragon's Horde and Gemside Sliver for these 2. Alright, so I'll leave in Mox Jasper. For now. I'm watching you, Mox Jasper. I might still cut you. Alright. I'm not cutting any card draw because, as I said, the deck kind of needs it. And Herald's Horn is like pseudo card draw. I'm going to leave Herald's Horn in. Yeah. I think I'm okay to make this cut. No, I don't think, like, I just wanted to show you guys the lining things up thing for like a posterity, but I'm gonna go back now to looking at what do I want to do. I want to look at what I think the coolest cards to add would be and go from there. I do think that Welcome to Jurassic Park might be one of the coolest. I guess coolest and best, right? Coolest and best. Because I think Imposing Grandeur might be one of the best adds I could make. And I think some of this other card draw, I think Unbury might be necessary. That seems like a really helpful effect. And then this would be just such a fun card to get into play off of a Dragon trigger. Ooh, so draw a card for each permanent of a type. And it has flash, so I do like this. I guess side by side, right, with Spoils of Adventure, let's say you have 4 creatures in play of a certain type, then you could convoke it by tapping those 4 creatures and making it cost 4 less. So then this would draw you 4 cards, and this would draw you 3 cards, kind of, for 2 mana. So this is better than this in that way, but I think they're too different to do a comparison like that, but both good. I do like that I'm looking to add in 4 card draw cards. I don't like that they're all quite expensive mana-wise. 7 adds, and then yeah, I don't think I put in Titans of Liara. And then I think I'm adding enough card draw that I don't need to run Champions of Perfect anymore. Okay. And then here's these 2, right? So Personify might be nice to have a little of removal. Is it destroy or exile? Exile. That's, oh, it's not removal, right? It's a protection spell. Because you flicker to save it from a removal spell. And it's immediate flicker. It's not the delayed flicker on end step. So would not dodge a board wipe. It would not dodge a board wipe. It would dodge single target. I don't know. I don't think that's good enough. Unfortunate. And then Marilyn I do think would be super fun to play and have elf or fairy. Not that changelings care. Once each turn, that's gonna draw a lot of heat though, right? You may cast a spell, man, less than or equal. It's gonna be a pain to keep track of on spell table. Oh, it's so cool, but I'm gonna go no on that. I could genuinely put that in my bracket 4 Morphon deck though. Because with Hullbreaker Horror, if that could be a win con to just exile, like cleanly show I can play this and exile each opponent's deck. So I think I'm gonna look to add that actually. That's really interesting to that deck. Okay, so I have 7 adds to make and 4 cuts here. That math doesn't add up. Okay. Wow, this is gonna be tricky. Yeah. Just cut a generic removal spell. The deck is so greedy as it is though. Like so few removal. I think it has like, as I was saying, like 3-ish. Maybe Realm Breaker can go, because that's such a intense mana cost to fulfill. But it could be done if I have 13 mana. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I might have to, oh, maybe I cut a land. Maybe I cut a land. Let me count. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 30. 30? No, I cannot cut a land if I'm on 30 lands. That's ridiculous. Who let me get away with 30? Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut one of these card draw cards. That's clear to me. Alright, Grander is good. I think Grander would be the best. 5 mana, draw 9 is kind of unbeatable value. I think that's better than this. Except the niche case of having an Azami in play. And all my creatures are already tapped. But I guess if an Azami is in play and I have this in hand, why would I play? Oh, because I would tap it and then draw into this off of an Azami. But if I have an Azami in play, I don't need this. I don't need any card draw. Dang, man. This is only good, I think, if I have a full party. No. Okay. if I evaluate it with if I have four creatures in play and they're all changelings, this is better. If I have 2 in play, this is better. If I have 5 in play, which I never do, then this would be better, but I don't ever think I have 5 in play. So I think the Spoils of Adventure is better. So I think I cut Harmonize Crescendo. This seems quite good. So these 3 will stay. Am I adding in 3 card draw and then Welcome to? Am I cutting Chocobo? Maybe. Am I cutting anything here? No. Am I cutting Voja? Yes. No. Because it is also good for the +1 counters. This is true. Let's look at other options. Fangorn. Fangorn's gonna go. Sorry, Fangorn, where'd you go, bro? Fangorn. Timber Protector. Why am I? Oh, because he looks like Fangorn? No, Fangorn. Yeah. Usually when they reskin these within like the world, they have like that box under the name where it says like what it is. But I guess this is just a generic ent. So they didn't give it a name. Okay, anyway, is he going? Oh my god. Is Arden better than Timber Protector? Menace, Lifelink, Haste. You can't look at this ability, because if I'm putting it into play off Ur Dragon, then I would not get that ability. I think I like that. Menace, Lifelink, and Haste is so good. Or do I just want this 2 mana like reanimate thing? I think this is the swap here. I think I can start to lay it out. I'm gonna start to lay like do the 1-to-1s. And then it would be, this makes more sense as a swap for that. So I'm looking for something for Imposing Grandeur now. I'm kind of looking at Kasali Slingers. Because I guess I would rather have a Reaper King and be mean in that way than mean with the Kasali Slingers. I guess so. If I'm gonna be mean, I'll just be like the meanest, not like half measure. Because with Reaper King you can hit lands, I guess, is my point. This is so tough. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with a deck upgrade video before. Am I making a mistake? Is this too much card draw? How many am I adding in again? Let's take a look. It would be 1, 2, 3, maybe. And I have 1, 2. I already have 1, 2. I don't think I have enough. I think I need to be adding in more. See, I think cutting this is okay. Removal is just going to be other people's problem, I guess. Yeah, it will, but I think, okay, removal is going to be other people's problem, but I'm going to cut that one. Creature removal will be other people's problem. Swords to Plowshares can go. All right. Near the end, I will say I don't know if I feel the best about some of these cuts. And that's kind of been an issue I've had for a while with this deck. Like, sometimes I take out cards that are good for cards that are less good. And part of that's because there's so many, like they keep making cool cards, right? Like Arden's going to be so good in this deck. Dinosaurs are good, demons are good, allies are good, druids are good. So it's always changing. There's always fun things to try out. And I think the best outcome from this is, as I go into this game, there will be so many new cards to see and so much to be excited for. And as I continue to play this deck, which hopefully I'll do more now that I'm finally getting around to upgrading it, I'll just be doing my best to make it more and more fun to play for me and for other people that get to see it do its thing. So with that, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'm gonna go look for a game, and I hope you enjoy.
Killer opening hand, but it's good enough to keep. I am ready.
Go
All right.
to changelings.
So the games, I will play a herbivore. With Yagmoth pass. I'll get started.
Oh, Cody too. I
sorry.
just pulled him in the guest spot for.
They did a guest spot for Cody.
Yeah.
I'll play a secluded land. It comes in untapped if I reveal a fairy. Yeah, I'll show you guys an avian changeling, and I'll pass.
Yeah, there he is. The art's kind of cool. I'll draw for
Nice to
turn.
it. Yeah, it's with like the bird and 2 guys in it.
Yeah. Do Sacred Foundry tapped.
It's
3
regular
Ruberg decks at one table is interesting.
I'll draw. We're just gonna do a forest and pass.
Keep drawing. We'll do forest and pass.
I'll play a swarm yard. I can tap it to regenerate a insect, rat, spider, or squirrel. And I'll play a shapeshare. It's a changeling, and I'll pass.
That draw.
Cool, so I've got changeling out that I
So
can
if I try
protect.
untapped, pass.
But I'm not drawing. Well, I'm drawing lands, but they're not the right lands. Like swarm yard doesn't help me
Forest.
because I want to play Yuriko next turn.
Pass.
Keep drawing.
So hopefully I
Mountain.
draw a black,
Wreak, pass. Cody.
a land that can make black
and
mana.
Pass.
We'll see. I'll play a Griffin Canyon. I can tap it to untap a Griffin. Yeah, I got nothing else. I'll pass. So I can activate Shapeshare's ability, right?
Draw.
4 mana. Copy target creature.
Dock
until
in
the next
tomb.
turn. It's like okay.
2 and a white for Awen, Lady of Rohan. 2 for the beginning of combat on your turn. Target creature gains your choice of first strike and vigilance until end of turn. If that creature is equipped, it gains first strike and vigilance until end of turn instead. Equip abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate. Pass.
But here's where my hand might start getting bad if I don't draw lands.
Oh.
I just kept it because I had some card draw.
Do forest.
What kind of land would I
Just
want?
get the commander out.
I guess anything that
Pass.
makes blue or white.
No additional land.
Nope.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. We'll do a swamp. We'll do 4. To Cody. We'll get 5. 5, 5, 5. Well,
It's pretty crazy.
5.
When you cast your next spell this turn, exile cards from top of your library until it's on this one.
Yeah. Do 5. 4. All but blue. And cast Circuitous Route.
Just ramping.
And get 2
okay.
basic lands tapped. Cody trigger first.
Seems like it's gonna be a rough game for me. So it is built around one thing. It's that kind of Cody deck.
Any second now. Ah, new sleeves.
I wonder what the most unfair way to build Cody is. I guess we'll find out.
Are you?
It's built around getting one thing out.
Right, instant associates less than 4.
This is probably just one target. Must.
There's that new one. I want to try that card out. Privation.
Why do people do stuff like this?
There we go. We had a Grim Tutor. These go to the bottom.
Because it's not a
I ran
game
it more.
changer, but
I'll go
demonic
get
tutor is.
2 basics if no response to that. If no responses else, I'll cast the Grim Tutor, pay 3 life, and get a card.
Nice. Yeah, because that one's not a game changer, but demonic and vampire. I see. That's cool. I'll draw. I'll play command tower. I'll play Yuriko. And I'll send a shapeshare up at Cody for a Yuriko trigger. It's a 1/1, so connects. Top card is a mana confluence, so you guys take 0. And then
And I'm taking 1.
yeah, 1
From-
from shapeshare, and I'll pass turn.
Okay.
All right. Not only did I hit my
Draw.
land, but I got a land off the Yuriko, so that's really nice, and it's a good one.
Convince tapped.
Mana confluence is nice.
Toon White versus A.
I wonder if we lose to Cody on their turn. I'd like to get out that Choco
I'll
next
just
turn.
pass.
So I have a Flock Imposter and an Avian Changeling. I think it's just play Choco next turn.
Wait.
I think we just lose to Cody, or it's just going to be very bad at least. They built the whole Cody deck around Gain a Grim Tutor. That's pretty nuts.
Azusa. So I can play a total of 4 lands, but when you have none in your hand, that doesn't help. I'm gonna pass.
Untap.
Are they going to win
Keep
turn
draw.
5? Or are they just going to make it really hard for us?
We'll play a lanes. We'll help you out here, Iron Man.
Sure.
And we'll pay 4.
If it's a temp with Discovery 8, do
Cody.
I take it? Because I have a guy's
Fine.
Cradle in here.
That'll leave me with that much mana. That much. Let's make sure I'm tapping to the right.
Is that mana for Wargate?
Yeah,
Is that
okay.
why they left 3
We'll
up?
use this 5 and cast a replication technique. I will demonstrate with you. You can either make another land if you want, and I'll make 2. I'll make 2 lands. I'll make a mountain and a plains. No, mountain and an island. Those are my targets. And then Cody trigger.
Pretty much just copying one of my lands.
For Iron Man, yeah, you.
Sure.
We'll hit Profane.
Jesus, man. Why do people do this?
Let's go to the bottom. This will get cast. I'll get 2 lands.
I'm concerned that, like, no matter what they do, it's
Plains,
not gonna
mountain.
matter for us.
They come in tapped or untapped.
Like, it feels like that
Untapped.
kind of game, you know?
Because it's just copying them. And then I'll
Cool.
cast the Profane. Get a card.
Like it's just his world and we're living in it
Card
kind of
here.
game, you know?
Pay. Oh yeah, can tap for. Pay for 5 or 3. Can tap for black. Cast Kintree Severance on Sis. Just to exile it. Exile target permanent with mana value 3 or greater.
Unfortunate for me.
6 cards in hand, I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. I'll play Mana Confluence, and then I'll tap 4 to play Chaco, Seeker of Paradise. When a bird attacks, however many birds attack, I look at that many cards, and I can put lands into play, and the rest go to graveyard. Cody, you're gonna have a Yuriko and a Shapeshare coming at you.
No blocks.
Alright, you'll take 2 on damage, and then... Oh, 1 attack trigger, top card, Path of Ancestry. I'll put that into play off Chaco, and then damage trigger 2 ninjas, top 2 cards. A Masked Vandal and a Mischievous Sneakling, so that's for loss of life to each opponent. 2 mana things. Yeah, that's me. I'll pass. Wait.
And then that's
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
2 extra damage per turn. Mid-attack.
Yeah, so 6 total to Cody, and then 4 to Sisei, and 4 to Loot. Yeah. Alright. Go ahead, Sisei.
Tap. Draw.
You know, if there wasn't this Cody player, this
Rogue's Passage, land for turn.
this game would have actually been pretty good, I think.
Damn, dude.
But unfortunately, there is
We'll do Tetzel for 1 Celestia.
He's just gonna run over us with his
And
4,
pass.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana on turn 6. I guess I'm close. I have 6. I'll have 7 mana on turn 6.
And draw.
Sit.
Unfortunate. Okay.
What's it looking like? I mean, I have the Masked Vandal to hit Cody, I guess.
2
Have to exile a creature from my graveyard to do it.
Bristly Bill. And then we'll do 2 for a Druid class. And after that, I'm passing the turn.
And tap.
I wonder. I don't think they tutored for the creative technique, so they have 2 tutored cards in their hand right now. Is that enough?
Okay. We'll do.
So he wants to try to do 2 Cody
And
activations.
here goes loss of life for her. That loses life. Yeah. Okay. We'll do 4 for 5. Do 5. 6, 7. That's improvisation capstone. Go with the paradigm.
It's the paradigm one, right? Yeah. It makes a token.
Cody
exile
trigger.
token.
Nope. This is bigger. We'll hit a beacon of unrest. Goes to the bottom.
That is quite good.
We'll cast it. This exile cards on top of everything. Till you exile cards with the total mana value 4 or greater. So a turn timber symbiosis. And this is just be here, I guess.
This gets
Or
cast,
still goes
right?
to the
But
grave.
this doesn't do anything right now.
And then look at the top. You may cast a spell. Okay. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Top 7.
It's funny, it kind of reminds me of like what Golos used to be.
The rest of the bottom.
It's like Golos, you know, I want to,
We'll
not
put-
really extra steps, honestly. It's kind of just as efficient as Golos was.
Regenerus. And the rest at the bottom.
Unlucky.
Then, no creatures or artifacts in graves right now.
Nope.
No.
Damn it. So I can't cast this because I have no legal targets. And I'll play a Glacial Chasm for land turn. Can't attack, but I have to sack a land. I'll sack Swamp.
Christ, dude.
And I have to pay to them to keep it.
This fucking guy.
And damage to me is prevented. 5 cards in hand, I'll pass. Then exile, so it's exile.
Untap. Draw. Either Sisei or Loot, would either of you be okay, you know, with 2 hits to try to get more Yuriko damage or loss of life in at the Cody player?
He's got protection. It's not gonna damage him.
Loss
The
of life
Yuriko will still hurt
yeah.
me.
So like what I'm saying is if I can attack you and you let through, it's a potential more loss of life at him. Granted, yeah, I get it hits everyone, but I feel like they're in a position where every point of loss of life is 1 point closer to them stopping their crazy board.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'll take it.
Okay, I'll go to combat. Is it worth losing Chaco? Yeah, I think so. I want to get a land too. I feel like he'll just wreck the board on his turn. I might as well. I'm gonna attack the player the Glacial Chasm, Chaco up at you, Cody. And then these 2 down at whoever said they're okay with it.
Your
on
mother.
attack. Alright, mother. 2
Fuck.
jumbo triggers.
I thought you were talking about his mother. I was like throwing a joke, but it's actually the player.
That's actually my name.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 lands and then damage from 2 ninjas. So yeah, you'll take 2 and then reveal Seton, Croson Protector, and an Elephant Graveyard, which is like tap it to regenerate an elephant, and then this says tap a druid for a green mana. So that'll be 3 total loss of life. So yeah. Yeah, it's not enough. This game's pretty cooked. I'll play Elephant Graveyard. And I'll just play Priest of Titania. I don't think he'll ever get back to my turn, but that's okay. It taps equal to elves in play. There's 2? Yeah, Azusa's a human. Alright, go ahead, dude. So we
Draw.
made it to turn 6. And hey, I mean, I got a
Spectator
Cradle
Seeing Eaters
into play.
untapped.
I got an Ancient Tomb into play. Like, I've ramped really well.
Tap for
Chaco's
Woodburn.
probably
I think I can tap for Woodburn. Red, white,
You got black for the
black,
from-
green.
from your
I've
board.
got Overgrown Tomb for the black as well. And Savage Triumph, so I'm good. Yeah, I'll tap for Woodburn. For Joda,
Ooh.
legendary creatures you control get +X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control.
keep it low.
Be 3.
Discard.
Whenever you cast a legendary
Design.
spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. The rest go on the bottom in random order.
Yeah, just discard
I
it on
swear
there.
you're gonna. I'm just worried. I know you got Boromir. I know.
I think I do, matter of fact. I tried to.
That tops Cody. Good against Cody.
I tried to make this deck not ridiculous.
No, Boromir is not a ridiculous card. It's just it's just a particular card that always stops Cody's second animation.
Yeah, I do not have Boromir.
You don't? You should.
I do not.
Definitely should. Especially.
I probably got one. I probably have a couple sitting in a fucking cardboard box behind me too. I cracked Lord of the Rings packs like nobody's fucking business.
I swear you have them just because I saw that the Arrowwind. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get rid of it. I can't live in Tudor.
Bro, I cracked those Lord of the Rings packs like I own stock. I'll pass.
I think we lose on Cody's turn.
Bro.
Yeah, I would have.
Last.
Just not even just against me, like anybody. It's just...
But if we don't lose on Cody's turn, I mean, how much can I do though against a glacial
Is he worth
chasm?
anything? Is he worth more than $1?
Realistically,
I don't know, but I know
Boromir's worth like 15, right?
From board wipes, and he stops people from casting spells for free.
Boromir's got to be 15.
He's worth it. Even if he's worth more than $1.
He would just be stored in a different spot if he's worth more than $1.
He sees a lot of play.
Yep, he sure is worth more than $1. Here he is.
I'm gonna pass.
Ooh.
Tap. Upkeep. Pay 2 life to keep this. Gets 1 age counter and a pay 2.
How long is this turn about to be? Let's take a look at the.
Draw right first.
I'm guessing.
Then so you may cast resolve the spell. You may cast a
minutes?
copy from it. Exile paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your main phase. So I draw. Then I do this. I cast Improbation Capstone. It is a creature. I cannot cast it because I have Cody. You may cast a copy.
Is that just a world spine worm?
You may cast.
So bad, right?
So just exiled.
It's just a 15/15.
Yeah, I don't think I like this in this deck.
Was that the Paradigm card?
Yeah, I casted it and I hit a World Spine Worm, but I cannot cast it because I have Cody and I cannot cast permanents.
Oh,
Is
I
this
guess
the
it's
first
good
cast,
if
or is
you-
this a cast from
Copy.
exile on it?
Maybe his
That's
deck
right.
like needs something that shuffles
But so that whips, and then
and it stays in exile, so that's good.
main phase. One, two. We'll
I'm
do
sure he has other
black,
combos that.
1, 2.
Crazy that he runs Glacial Chasm. You don't really see that too often.
3 and 4. We're gonna tap Cody 5 and an extra green for 6 to cast Genesis Storm. On cast, it copies itself. Like that's Cody for 3, and then we have 1 Cody trigger. There'll be a migration path. But then we do it to resolve the first one, no response. We flip until we hit a non-land permanent and put it into play.
I saw the Ulamog, so
Would
it
have been
seems
a
like he
world
really wants to shuffle his
Now
graveyard.
we'll get an Angel of Suffering for the first one. If damage would be dealt to me, prevent that damage and mill twice that many cards.
I think Ulamog's
Now,
the shuffle one, right?
I think because this one comes in after, this one takes, because I have 2 prevent damage, I think this one, the newer timestamp, I think this one prevents the damage first before this one prevents the damage. So I
I
would
think it was the
mill
other Ulamog.
now.
Yeah, so he wants to
think
shuffle
that's
his
what it is.
graveyard, I guess.
Go to the result of the second one.
Minamo. Oh, Plague Wind.
It'll be a Web of Life and Destiny. Please go to the bottom. I'll go ahead and cast the Migration Path. Get 2 basics tapped.
This is such a crazy deck.
1, 2. Yeah, shuffle the whole thing. Go to combat. I cannot attack, but I get a Web of Life and Destiny trigger. Top 5. 5.
I mean, if he gets to be scary, I'm gonna try to be scary too.
I may put a creature card from among them. There is not, so these go to the bottom. second main, 1, 2, 4 mana. Yeah, I'll cast for 4 mana. Beacon of Creation, and make 1/1 green insects for each forest I control, which is 2.
What is this?
And this will go to
dude?
shuffle.
I'm so confused. Like I feel like
Then I'll
he's
pass.
he's cooking, but
With
I don't
2
know what.
1/1 bucks.
I'll flash in a mischievous changeling, sneakling, and scry 1 because I use Path of Ancestry. Ooh. I think I'll leave that on top. Untap. And draw. Well, I could have flat fucked me, dude. No, that's fine. I think that's fine. Yeah. Let's see. So 3 elves. Yeah, there's only 3 elves in play. Play that, yeah. I'll play a. It's all colorless land. That could cast Earth Dragon. What would I put into play? I don't have anything good to put into play. Yeah, I'll just do this. 5 would be like that, and then this would be for Earth Dragon. Okay, yeah, I'll tap 5 and play. No, I can't. No, okay. I'll play land for turn. Spire Garden. I'll tap Spire Garden. I'll play a Masked Vandal. I'll exile Choco. Choco Seeker of Paradise. So that way I can hit the Cody and exile it with the Masked Vandal ETB.
Exile artifact. Okay. I got nothing for that. He goes to.
It's okay. You have 15 mana. I'll play.
I wish I had 15. I got 11.
Oh yeah. What am I doing? I'll tap Priest Titania.
You got more mana than me.
4. Play a Seton Croson Protector. My Druid's tap for green. 1 green floating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cradle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 green. 7 in the pool. I'll use 4 of it and a red. Mana Confluence. There's 3 green left. I'll play and lose a life, right? Imposing Grandeur. Each player may discard their hand and draw cards equal to the mana value of their commander. Optional wheel. My commander costs 9 mana, so I would like to wheel myself. But we all choose before it resolves. Or it resolves and then we all choose and then the action happens, right? So, anyone else wheeling?
Man, dude. I think I'm gonna. I've got 4 in hand.
Alright.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
So just me, I guess. Discard, draw 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 3 green, black, white, red. Don't have blue. Oh, okay, wait, yeah. No, I can't, right? Black, 2, 3, 4. 4 colors, not 5. I guess that would work, yeah. Okay, 3, 4, 5,
I guess I could pick.
6. I should tap set on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Elephant Garden. I'll play Morophon. Name dragons. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Ur Dragon. Scry because I use Path of Ancestry. I'll leave that on top. Go to combat. Go. Let's see, so I could get a few ninjas through. Yeah, I'll go. Or no, I don't know if they get through. They would not get through. These 3 at loot. I'll do my attack trigger first from Ur Dragon to look at, draw 3 cards and then put a thing into play. See if I get like Cloud Shredder Sliver.
Yeah.
I did not. So what do I put into play here? I'll put into play a chomping changeling and hit the web of life and death. It just destroys it.
Yep.
And then yeah, it's they're not, oh, they are buffed because of Morophon, so it'd be a 3/3. Sorry, a 3/3, a 2/2, and then Yuriko's just a 1/3. So I guess you could block Yuriko, right? And then there'd be no Yuriko triggers. Up to you.
Let's see. I'll block Yuriko with Azula. You said just 1/3. And then I'll block the 3/3 with Loot.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one other than 3/3?
2/2.
I'll take the 2.
Okay.
So there still is a Yuriko, right? Because
There'll
of the
be
name
one
triggers.
Yuriko trigger from the one. Yeah. So I will draw 1 card. It's a crib swap, which has a mana value of 3, so each opponent loses 3. Okay, I played a land pre-combat, so I can't put a land in. Probably moving to discard here, but up to you guys if you want to wait or not. Oh, wait, Seton says my druids tap for mana, so I guess I have 2 druids open. I do have access to 4. Is there anything I want to play for 4? No, Seton gets around that.
You tap the druids.
Yeah.
Tap, untap druid. Right. Yeah.
No, I don't want to play anything. So yeah, you can start your turn while I figure out what I'm pitching here.
Okay. Is anybody else's searched cards showing up in like every language but English?
Yeah,
so just not for me.
I tried that a little bit ago and it was in French. I know Scryfall was doing some maintenance yesterday, so maybe they're still fixing some stuff.
For
Untap,
me, at least it's working fine.
draw. Damn.
All right, so that Eerie Ultimatum is looking nice. I have a Balagad Recovery in hand. I feel like maybe I might have slowed them down a bit. I probably should have done more. I forgot that I have a
3
cost reduction
Celestia
on.
for Kyler's Guardian Emissary. 2/2. Whenever another human enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Other humans I control get +1/+1 for each counter on Kyler.
I have a cost reduction
So
on
everybody will have +4/+4
my
because of Joda,
changelings.
and then whenever I cast a legendary spell from my hand, exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. Cast at the top paying its cost, put the rest on the bottom random order. I'll get General Kudro of Dranith. Other humans I control get +1/+1.
Loot took out. No, Loot didn't kill any of these.
Whenever General Kudrow Janeth or another human enters the battlefield under my control, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. And then I can sack him. Or I can pay 2 and sack 2 humans to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater.
What do you want to exile?
I know Cody's got some good stuff in his graveyard over there.
Yeah, got some good stuff. You had the Grim Tutor. Tutor, replication technique, removal, weapon
Yeah,
light.
let's get the Grim Tutor out of there. I'm imagining if you're milling yourself, you're probably going to want to do some graveyard interaction.
Well, between these cards, at least everything I'm reading, I can choose which one prevents the damage. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I think I just decide, so I don't have to mill if damage is dealt to me. I can go for the glacial first, and then when it goes to this one, there's no damage to prevent.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I assumed that the Angel of Suffering would take precedent because it came in later, but I have no clue.
Timestamp, that's interesting. I don't know either. Damage should be dealt to prevent that.
Kyler gets a +1/+1 from Kudrow entering, so everybody else gets +1/+1. So everybody has +6/+6 right now.
Are we on turn?
Okay, so I get to choose which one would prevent the damage. 6/6.1. Yeah.
I guess the Griffin Canyon might be nice for untapping something here, but
Alright, I'll go to combat.
right, I could untap Shapeshare and have it be a copy of like
Not these two.
something. But
At the
then
beginning of combat on my turn, target creature gains my choice of first strike or vigilance until end of turn. I'll
get that
give
crib swap.
Yoda vigilance. I'll swing 11/11 Joda and 8/10 Aowen at Ur-Dragon, and I'll send 9/9 Cutzel at Loot.
Trample or no?
No. Vigilance is my only keyword.
I'll put these two guys in front and float 2 green before they die because of Seton. Yeah.
No blocks for me.
I will pass it there.
Yeah, I guess nothing with the floating green. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So Balagad Recovery gets me Eerie
Know
Ultimate.
how you don't draw lands in a 40 land deck.
You could have wheeled.
It's kind of wild, honestly.
Could have wheeled. Oh, he would have only drawn 3 cards. Yeah.
But again, the other day, bro, had 2 lands all game.
Like, and I'm not joking. I have 40 lands in this deck.
So
Like,
12 mana.
I think you need to bump that number up.
He replays
42.
Cody. Oh, but it's summoning sick.
jeez.
That'll be nice. Okay, but he still probably has it. I took him down a notch. This card's sick though. That is really
You need
cool.
more cheap draw spells, I guess, or some stuff that would just put lands in your hand.
Pass.
Tap.
What's my turn looking like?
Keep. I want to keep. Yeah, I want to keep this. I'll pay 4 life to keep it.
Whoa.
And then draw. Then cast Probation Capstone. It's a cast.
Oh, he had an Urborg. I could have tapped
These
differently.
lands,
But no, I think I
get
tapped pretty
exiled.
well with my mana. I missed that he had an
Cast a
Urborg.
Summoning Trap. I have a creature. Nope, that part doesn't matter. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. And the rest of the bottom in a random order. Top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We whiff on that. Man, creatures are all hanging out. Then
Would it be good to have a loot? Because I could have a shapeshifter become a loot. Top 6 cards in your library, or creature, a certain number of lands you control.
hey,
Maybe. I have so much mana. Maybe I'll do that.
There.
I did not expect to last this long. I really thought the Cody player was going to win.
6.
Win by now.
In play there is that. Okay. I will take 5 and cast Cure the Scene to exile
Oh, Exile's
Dragon.
good. Yeah. Probably hits
exile
Eureka.
Morphon.
Yeah. Morphon's a
It
good
gets
one.
replaced. It gets replaced with a 1/1 white soldier.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll find something here. But yeah, all good. No response.
Pay a white for that. There we go. Then we'll go with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and cast a spitting image, making a copy of her dragon.
It's just your owner
Card
dragon.
does have- yeah, it's just my own.
Nice.
And then this card does have retrace, so if I discard a land, I can cast it again.
Is it an instant?
It's a sorcery.
Okay.
What is it called?
Spitting image.
Spitting image. But yeah, Matt went to my cart.
That's a fun one. Especially in
I have a Marlin Fey Ascendant deck. I just copy spam the shit out of her to exile everybody.
Oh, maybe I played against that deck. Wait, is it bracket 4?
No, it's still in 3.
Okay. It's a cool, yeah,
Well-
I like that.
like that. And so I passed the turn.
It gives Elf
I
Ball
played it
like,
the other day for the.
a
Yeah,
new-
it is kind of elf ball.
But it
I've got
gives
some
it-
like fairy
yeah.
splash in for utility.
a new like look on Elf Ball though, like not your typical. I'm thinking if I want to use a spell here. I don't think there's anything that would be good here. No. Okay, untap. Upkeep, draw. Okay, that's something. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 green. Cradle. 2 with Ancient Tomb. I will get a better thing here, so 7 green. This thing. Seven green, 2 colorless. I'll use a green and the 2 colorless, lose 2 life. To play Balaget Recovery, the MDFC, get back Eerie Ultimatum. Eerie Ultimatum's gonna be 2 green. Oh, 3 black, there's Urborg. So I would go 1, 2, 3, and then 2 white. I would go 1.
Oh, that's funny. I pulled up Uri Ultimatum and then it came up as Russian.
So
That's what you're saying.
that's casting that. I'll take 1 from Mana Confluence. Responses to Eerie Ultimatum.
Nope.
Here.
Mass Vandal, Chomping Changeling, Azami, Avian Changeling, Flock Imposter, Seagate Loremaster, Torgal Fine Hound, Mindblade Render. Mass Vandal ETB, no target, or nothing, because I would need to exile a creature. I don't have any. Chomping Changeling will hit. Nothing.
The only thing is the Druid class.
Yeah, no, you're fine. No hit on Druid class. I guess Flock Imposter will return itself. Yeah.
Do you have to target something with Chomp? Up to. I guess it's up to, so you don't. Yeah, you
up
don't.
to. Alright, and then yeah, Flock Imposter targets itself. Alright, I need colored mana. That's, I think, what's holding me back here. We'll go 2 for 2 and the 4 here for Titan of Lityara. When it comes in, I name a creature type. Draw a card for each creature I have of that type. Probably just go like human. Yeah, I'll go human. Oh no, druid. 1, 2. No, it's whatever. Oh, anyway, yeah, I go druid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Trying to figure this out. I need like Cloud Shredder Sliver, I think. These guys are all summoning sick. Yeah, kind of choked on mana. Alright, I'll play... No, I can't even play that one. How would this work? I think I just attack and take it from there, maybe. Oh, I could play a land, right, and then I could play that, and then that might be it. Yeah, okay. Wanderwine Hub, revealing a mirror entity. Mirror entity is what I'll play using Wanderwine Hub and tapping Seton. I'll go to combat. Dragon at Sisei. These 2 changelings and Yuriko at loot. 3 Dragon triggers to put. Oh right, I tapped this and that. 3 triggers to put a thing into play. Or draw a card and then I can put a thing into play. I'll put into play so bad. I'll put into play a Risen Reef trigger, top card. It's a changeling. Okay, so those are my attacks. 10/10 Dragon going at Yusise, and then 2 changelings and Yuriko going at loot.
The power
What's up?
No blocks. Like Team Commander.
Okay. Keep in mind I can pump with Mirror Entity, by the way, loot. Or you're the one that said no blocks? Or you both said no blocks?
Your mother said no blocks.
Okay.
What's the power in this?
Currently, it's the same attack I did on you last turn. It's a 1/3, a 2/2, and a 3/3. They're getting pumped by 1 from Dragon. Or no, there's no more fun. Sorry, it's a 2/2, a 1/1, and a 1/3. Yeah.
How much mana do you have open?
I have a Priest of Titania, and I have 1, 2, 3.
Just what's the total damage? It doesn't matter.
I'll be right back. Somebody's at my door.
5, 6. I have 6 elves in play, so I have access to 6 mana. Plus, I can tap them because they're druids.
What's the total damage between the 3?
If I didn't pump, the total damage would be 4.
Okay, no blocks.
All right. I'm not going to pump, so there'll be 3 Yuriko triggers. You'll take, 4 damage, and then these 3 cards. It's going to be a Cloud Shredder Sliver, a Dragon Tempest, and an Undergrowth Stadium, so that'll be 4 loss of life to each opponent. Damn. So much green mana. I'm just gonna play some cards that I can with a bunch of green mana. And tap Priest of Titania for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I'm seeing if Torgal would have put count. No, I'll deal with that later. Champion of the Prefect as an additional cost, behold an elf and exile it, and then when this dies I get the elf back. Whenever I cast a creature I draw a card. So I'll behold Venomous Changeling. I'll play a Guardian Gladewalker for 1. Comes in with a +1 counter. Rhythm Reef cast trigger, I draw a card. Rhythm Reef trigger, I'll put a World Tree in. Then
Sorry about that, boys.
I'll play a Realm Walker for 2. Down to 4. Cast trigger, draw a card from Champion of the Prefect. Rhythm Reef trigger, put an Imposter of 6 Pride. Realm Walker, I'll name Druid. Druid, yeah. Okay, that's not Druid on top, so I can't cast it. Heribaz Druid for 2, down to 2. I draw a card. And I can look at the top card. I think I'm almost done. Yeah. I'll play a Herald's Horn and name Jellyfish using Druid and the 2 colorless, and pass turn to Sisay and discard a bunch of cards.
Okay. Tough act to follow. Tap, draw. It's not what I wanted to fucking draw. I'll do Jetmir's Garden, land for turn, enters tapped. I'll do 1, 2, 3 for a Horn of Gondor. When Horn of Gondor enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token, and then I can pay 3 and tap it to create X 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, where X is the number of humans I control.
Heck of a turn, but
I think I've got a
I'm still
around here
terrified of
somewhere.
what Cody has, if I'm being honest.
Exile something?
Yeah, I do exile something.
When you cast your first human creature each turn. So what did I cast? That was the first human.
Cody, just take whatever is on top of your
Yeah, the one.
graveyard there. Yeah. Another human under my control, so Kyler gets another counter. So everybody else gets a
Mirror
+1/+1.
was my first human, and I cast
Somewhere.
that.
I'll spend my other 3 mana to tap
After
the
I
Horn of
did this.
Gondor, and I'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. We'll just do the next 6 in your grave.
Okay, so this deck did some pretty cool things. Whenever a
6 more counters on Kyler, goes to 8.
draw card and you lose a life, that's not a
Goes to
May.
8.
So I drew the Cloud Shredder Sliver. My hand is quite good, but it doesn't matter. Unbury, Flock Imposter, Cloud Shredder Sliver.
How many blockers do you have over there, Earth Dragon?
3, 6, 9, 12, 13. 13.
Okay. Fuck. I'll go to combat and I'll swing everything but my human soldiers at you, and I'll give. Oh, I forgot before I do that. I forgot my Joe trigger for the Horn of Gondor. I'll just exile until I find a legendary non-land card with mana value 2 or less.
What's their power toughness?
That'll be a Hajar low body. It's gonna pump because of this cast. So give me just a second here. I'll give it to you. That's one more Kuro trigger if you just want to take another one off the top, Cody.
Maybe you could tell me the highest power toughness of like your creature's highest, and then that'll give me an idea of what I can block with. Yeah.
Joda is 5, 10, 19, 20. Joda's a 20/20
Okay.
with vigilance.
So knowing that, I'm gonna tap Griffin. Oh, I don't have maskwood nexus. I was gonna like untap Priest Titania, tap it, and then use it to pump my creatures with mirror entity. They still don't have trample, right?
Correct.
Okay, then I'll just pick a few to put in front.
Yeah, this is all super blockable. I'm just trying to thin your
Yeah.
board state down a little bit. So,
3.
do I need to do power toughness readout, or are you just
No,
gonna chump
yeah,
everything?
I'll just chump everything. Yeah.
Okay.
3, 4,
5.
How
It'll be
you
5
said
total.
5. Okay, cool. 3, 4, 5 with this one. Yeah. Okay. These 5 will just go in front. Cool. I guess I'll tap the Guardian Gladewalker to draw a card before it dies with this Ami.
Oh, you know what? That's gonna.
Look at the top because of Realm Walker. Yeah. Okay.
Not that it matters, just for everybody's awareness. I was wrong. Joda's power is 21/21. He is my strongest dude, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll pass there.
I like the way this game has gone, I guess. Overall, I'm still terrified of what Cody might do, though.
Born of Greed.
Hey.
I feel like Cody's got something spicy.
Land. Alright.
But I think if I untap
Tifa
the
goes
Dragon
to
Tempest, it'll carry me.
Brissaville counter. We'll just put on Brissaville. And then we will draw a card off of the Greed.
Don't forget to gain your life.
That is right. Second land per turn. We're gonna do the counter on Tifa. It'll double to 6. So she's technically got 6 power and 3 depth. 3 depth damage. And then we draw a card off the corner Greed.
Yeah.
Gain another life. That's what I like Druid class, just to like gain alone.
I feel like maybe loot has a fog effect, though. I can play it with Griffin Canyon, is how I can play the Unbury. So I can play Unbury, return 2 cards if they share a creature type.
We'll do a Felling Blow. We'll put an additional.
Oh, I have this 1/1
One
warrior.
counter
I
on
forgot
Tifa.
about that.
And
Or soldier.
then she's gonna be able to deal 7 damage somewhere.
Just shoot
If you're,
fate.
if you're taking votes, I'm saying the Azami.
Okay. I guess that does make sense. You get to draw a ton of cards from her, don't you? We'll do that. That's fine.
Yeah, it's a good choice. So I'll tap Azami and draw a card.
Yep.
I'll look at the top because of Realm Walker. How many creatures could attack me? I think I'll just tap a couple more. I'll go Chomping Changeling and draw a card. I think I'll stop there. So then, yeah, Azami's dead.
And you did buff on the last turn, or does that not trail over?
Mirror Entity is like a till end of turn effect, and I never did. So no, there was never a buff that went through.
Okay.
And
What do you have left?
Yeah, there's no Lord effects, so nothing's like getting buffed. Like no changelings are like getting universally buffed. So I just have some like chump blockers, I guess. I have a 2/3, a 1/1, a 1/3, a 2/2, a 1/1, and a 1/3.
Alright, we'll swing Tifa your way. She is a 7/3 with
Trample?
trample.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'll put, let's see, Progenitus were to attack me, and an Dragon. That's 20 damage. I'll put Masked Vandal and Seagate Lore Master in front, and then and the Warrior, the 1/1 Warrior. So yeah, that'll block 7, and it's only 3 power, so Tifa lives.
Tifa lives? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. After that, I don't have anything. I'll pass turn.
Oh, you have just the avian changeling.
I have
Untap.
Realm Walker, Avian Changeling, and Risen Reef.
Oh yeah, I just meant for flying.
Oh, Mirror Entity also. Sorry, the dice on it are from it was the first human I cast, so Torgal, a Fine Hound, like made it bigger. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Alright, I will untap. I will not pay for the glacial. Let it go to grave. I'll then draw for turn. Okay. I'll then cast this Improbation Capstone.
Yeah, even my Dragon
Exile.
Tempest wouldn't have worked.
I'll hit a Windgrace's Judgment.
Wait, low-key, I kind of can't kill them. I just realized, because if I do, and he has Glacial Chasm, then I'm probably just
I will
gonna
cast
lose.
it. I will hit.
Sorry, I do have this stack right of things. Oh, I guess you could always do Dragon. Croson.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
Oh, Yuriko. Yuriko.
Yeah, you still got Yuriko. You still got. Might want to hit your little flying blocker thing. Your Kindred Summons. That's gonna hit that. Gotta hit your Kindred Summons. I think that's not the Kindred Summons. The blue enchantment that draws when you attack. You still have that.
It's a creature, the Titan of Lit Yar. I think where is it? Yeah, where'd it go? There's like I don't see it here. Oh yeah, because I never attacked with that. I just used it as a blocker against him. Against Sisse.
Or you tapped it and drew. One or the other.
You're what?
Oh, I see. Oh, it's in your grave. Okay.
Yeah, this is my graveyard, yeah.
Okay. Well, then we'll just hit. We'll hit.
Like, obviously, I don't know what
hit
you have in
your-
hand, but I feel like Yuriko might be an issue.
No, it is. It is. But
I think that if you hit Dragon, I can finish him off.
like if I kill the Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hit. Do you need General Kudra? Humans do get +2/+1. I'm gonna hit. Fuck. Because I can hit.
I guess.
I can hit him for 14 or 15 in the air.
Wait, you've Progenitus too, which has pro everything. So you can go 20.
Yeah, but you have the flyer. I'm thinking between your block, be able to block, or for future. Right? Do I slow you down for the future, or do I hit you now for 15?
It does have the attack trigger. You
For
can
25.
put something in to play off the Dragon attack. Keep that in mind.
It's not attacking. It's just.
No, but if you did, I don't know if that would help. I'm trying to see.
So I'm gonna target the.
I don't know, man.
I want to target your. I'm gonna target Yuriko. This will hit Yuriko.
Yeah.
Do you really need General Kudra? Rather.
To finish him off.
At least to do, I guess. Okay. I'll hit your. Horn of Greed. Not the Horn of Greed. Sorry,
Gondor.
your horn. Everyone has a horn. Horn of
Oh,
Gondor.
wait, low-key,
The Horn
you're
of
right.
Gondor.
No, there's 3 horns.
Yeah.
No, there's 3 horns in play.
The horn is
Yuriko.
what I need to do it. I think.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hit your
Everyone has a horn.
Yuriko for you.
That's so funny.
For Mother,
I feel bad. I don't think they get another turn. I mean, I don't know what he has in his hand, but I really feel like
I won't hit anything of yours, Mother, if you just don't exile my stuff anymore. Like Graveyard.
Deal.
oh, he still has that
Deal.
angel, right? Yeah.
And Iron Man, the Horn of Greed is good. But actually, I'll hit. I won't hit any of your guys' stuff. We'll just hit Shadow Crop stuff.
Okay.
Or-
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then
he better have something sick, because
second main
if not, no, I can't risk it. Because if
for
he gets
attack-
back
main-
the
main
glacial
phase, then
chasm
go to
somehow.
attack.
Oh,
We'll just swing these two, and and the Angel of Suffering and Shadowcroft. So that's 25 to 15 in the air. No trample, just the Progenitus. And then I draw one card. Is that how that works? I draw
yeah,
one.
because you have what dragon, yeah. And then
And
you
I can
can
put
put
a
a permanent. It could be a land even.
I'll put good old Kozilek here.
Yeah.
No cast trigger though. So
Unfortunate. Is this
he's there.
Okay. Yeah.
he's the draw. And then go to box.
25, you said?
Yeah, so 10, 10, and
All right.
5.
I'll
It's still
take it
5-3.
because I'm either dead or I'm winning. So, yeah.
Okay, and then second main. We'll do 6. Six mana. Good. Alright. We're gonna spend 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. Cast Seasons Past, and return any number of cards with different converted mana costs from your graveyard to your hand. Put Seasons Past at the bottom.
Mm.
Targets are 0 is Glacial.
Yeah.
4 is Circuitous Route. 5 would be Replication Technique. And 6 would be Country Severance. And then just go to the bottom. And then I will play the Glacial for land return. Sack a land. Sack this swamp. Black. We'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. We'll pay. No, I don't have a fucking green. Alright. So, 1, 2. Yeah, pay 2. So a white, a black, and then 2
right.
for the colorless for Country Severance to destroy the
I just remembered that because of God
Mirror
Tree.
or exile. It's 3, it's 3 CNC or more. So
You
exile.
exile. Let me think about that.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'll play Flock Imposter. I just remember, so World Tree, I did have mana fixing, which is so frustrating to remember now. For a white, and then I'll tap Mirror Entity. Yeah, so I flash in Flock Imposter. So I'll return Mirror Entity to my hand, and then I'll have a Risen Reef trigger, and top card. That's right, I knew it. It's not a land, it's a Realm Breaker, which is like God Tree in a sense.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it. I pass.
Okay. Untap. Figure this out. Upkeep Herald's Horn, it's a land. Look at the top because of Realm Walker.
There is a Horn of Greed as well, so if you play a land, you draw a card. You play it.
Okay. Yeah, not off of Realm Walker, but yeah. I think That makes the most sense. Unbury. Return a creature from my graveyard to my hand, or 2 if they share a creature type. So I'll go 1, 2, and get back Yuriko and matter. It might matter. I guess it would have to be a human or a assassin. A 2-mana creature. This is like not important. Do Guardian Gladewalker. Then I'll go 3 for Yuriko. 1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2. Alright, my land's tapped for any. It doesn't matter. 3. And then I'll go 1 for the Guardian Gladewalker because of Dragon cost reduction. Trigger Risen Reef. Ups Brotherhood Headquarters into play. I'll play Auntie's Hovel. I'll reveal the Mirror Entity. Horn of Greed trigger. I'll draw a card. That's right, that's what I would need. I'll tap Seagate Lore Master. I know what I need. Did I block with it? Fuck, I blocked with it. Okay. Is that a what? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Right, it's not an instant. I'll tap Guy's Cradle for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, I'll use 11 of it. Oh, sorry, it's 11. 5. I'll use 3 of it and tap a blue and play Airborne Aid. Draw a card for each bird on the battlefield. I think I'm the only one with birds. Do 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw 8 cards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll stop digging if I can't find it. I can't find it. I'll go 1 for... I'm looking for Nanogene Conversion to make everything a Yuriko. I'll go 1 for 3-tree Mascot, Risen Reef. It's a Unsettled Mariner. I'll go Cloud Shredder Sliver for a white and a red. All my slivers have haste. 2. Okay, I think it's just combat time, honestly. If anything else I can do, I'll Turtle Shell Changeling, I guess. Be 2 and a blue, so blue and then 2, 3 here. Yeah, I don't think I'll find it. Realm Walker, put a Magda into my hand. Oh, okay. Go 1 and this and play Magda. Okay, I'll go to combat. I go everything at split between Sisei and Loot. So let me figure out the attack and then I'll have Magda triggers. But I'm moving to attack and then I'll declare attacks, and that's what I'm doing. They all fly because of Cloud Shredder. I think I'll be like...
Do you have any pump? Do you have any pump at all?
No, but the Yuriko would be an issue, I guess. Potentially. I don't know what you guys have.
Well, I need 11 damage from Dragon to Commander, so I was thinking if you pumped, it might simplify attackers a little bit, because I can't block Dragon.
Okay. Dragon, I'll just send at Sisei as well. There's gonna be 5, 10 Magda triggers, so I get 10 treasures, and then Dragon, so 11, so I'll draw 11 cards from the Dragon attack. 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. I'll put into play a... Welcome to targeting the... Yeah, that might be the only removal I have. No, that's too much thinking. I'll put into play a reflecting pool. Okay, yeah. Oh no, that's fair. I'll put into play a maskwood nexus. My bad. Maskwood nexus in play. Okay, so yeah, these are the attacks. Just 5 flyers in the air at loot, 6 flyers in the air at Sisay. There's no pump really, but Sisay would be a total of 10, 11, 13, 15,
SGGs
16,
for me.
17, 18. Okay, 18 at Sisay, and then loot, you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the air at you.
I'll take 7.
Okay, and then that'll be 11 Yuriko triggers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
11
9,
land.
10, 11.
11 land.
3 cards
Come on.
left. Okay, 7 plus 4, 11 plus 3, 14, 17. Yeah, okay,
Angel
17,
gun.
19, 20, 22, 25.
Bitch.
You got it.
All right, what did you tutor for? Can I
GGs.
ask? Off of your profane tutor and your grim tutor? That scared me when you your first 2 plays
You had,
were
to go for the,
tutor.
you had to go for the capstone, right?
No. Oh, actually, what I normally tutor for is Genesis Storm.
Yeah,
It's the first tutor. Every time I play it, this deck I always tutor for Genesis Storm.
I see.
But I
I
already
see.
drew it. So I actually did. I was like, you know what? Let me cast. I tutored for the improvisation captain because I wanted to
Right.
to see how it would play. So this is what first thing I tutored for.
Yeah.
And then the second one I tutored for was Parination.
What is? Oh, the removal spell, right?
No.
Oh.
Parination is return target permanent card from the graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter and an indestructible counter. So I normally use it for Cody. So if he dies,
Oh,
I
okay,
just
okay.
hit back so I can keep doing Cody stuff. But I wanted Cody dead because if I hit another creature with
That's
activation-
right. I was gonna mention that. That seemed like as cool as it is. Do you feel like that's a nombo after seeing yourself be in that situation a couple times, or do you think it's still?
Yeah. So the thing with this deck, I do run lands. I run Diamond Valley and Mirror in the Moaning Well, where I can sack a creature and
Okay.
So
To get out
normally
of
happens.
yeah.
So if I have let's say I had Angel of Suffering in hand and I want to cast it, but Cody's in play, I sacrifice Cody to cast this, and I still get the Cody activation even for permanents.
Okay. And then can I ask what's
So-
up with all the shuffle titans too, or the shuffling effects?
So all the creatures I'm running shuffle back. I just love them. Those are my favorite. I have multiple
Right.
versions of this
Oh,
deck.
okay. Yeah.
So I'm running a cycle of elemental incarnations that shuffle back in. So there's 13 creatures total that shuffle back in.
Okay.
And then there's the angel plus the Angel of Suffering, because the Angel of Suffering combos with these, as in I don't take damage.
I see. That's it. Okay. Right. Yeah. Because then they'll shuffle in, and you'll always be able to not take damage if you can shuffle them in. Right.
Yeah. And
Why
with
not?
Diamond Valley, I can sack them. So if somebody tries to exile creatures, I can just sack them for life or something.
Okay. Yeah, I could tell
yeah,
there's like a
all it
lot
is.
of layers to your deck, so it's cool to hear about what's going on.
Yeah. So essentially, it's creatures that shuffle back in, and I'm also running the cycle of beacons. So the Beacon of Unrest, Beacon of Tomorrow.
Yeah, they shuffle in too, and I like Beacon of
Shuffle in
Unrest. That
too.
one takes a creature or artifact. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So and then that's all it is. And then the Genesis, and I'm also running the cycle of Genesis. I like cycles of cards, so I run a lot of cycles.
Nice. I guess a
all
Wooburg
it
deck is a good way to showcase cycles too. All right, guys. Thanks for the game. Have a good rest of your week.
Yeah.
Take it
GG's,
easy.
man. Well played.
Thank you.
Sure.
Bye. It did feel like a little bit of a pub stomp at a certain point. I was so scared of that Cody deck because I've played that guy before, and his decks are scary. But it turns out his tutors, he got like kind of not the most scary things, but that start was insane, right? That was a crazy start for him. I almost sold it. Like, it was a pretty bad start for me. I think, I almost missed a land drop. And then I hit the colored land with the Choco attack. No, I got the mana confluence off the top, which let me play Choco. And then I had a bird to attack with, and off that attack I got a Path of Ancestry or something. Or Command Tower, I think. And I had all the colored mana I needed. And then the next turn, the Choco attack was literally a Gaia's Cradle and an Ancient Tomb. So Choco, like, maybe he heard me saying that I was going to cut him, and he just decided, get on my shoulders. We are carrying this game. I guess my intuition was right to cut some of these like powerhouse cards in favor of just keeping the engine going. Card draw and ramp is really all there is to this deck. And then, you know, Dragon. So yeah, I think I was nervous about the start because this deck is so fragile. And then at a certain point, I guess I just kind of got past that build up stage and felt like I was in control, and then I started to feel bad about how strong my deck was. The loot deck, yeah, I mean, he kept a hand with 3 lands. That's not like unreasonable, and then he just assumed he'd draw more and he never did. That's my guess, at least, because he played a land turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and then got loot out, and then didn't draw any more lands for the rest of the game. And then, yeah, the Sisay player was doing cool stuff, but I guess he lost Sisay with that removal spell pretty early from the Cody deck. I guess if he didn't get Sisay destroyed, would anything have changed? Not really, because it's still 5 mana to activate Sisay. But it was cool. It was cool to see Sisay as like a human tribal deck, as opposed to just a toolbox insane deck. Did I make any misplays? I think there was. I forgot what it was, but I feel like I made one misplay. No, I feel like I made a few misplays, but a few also just like suboptimal plays. Forgetting I had the world tree was pretty bad because I could have had color fixing better for more stuff. My blocks were kind of bad on the turn. I thought about doing a living death. Maybe I should have blocked more aggressively to get more stuff in the graveyard and just gone for the living death play like at the start of that turn I won the game. What else was a misplay? I'm trying to look at my cards. Maybe exiling the Choco with the masked Vandal or whatever. Maybe I should have gone for a zombie exile instead. Had a big Choco attack, gotten like 6 lands off the top. That would have been pretty cool. I almost drew out my whole deck though. I think if I had drawn Nano Gene Conversion, I might have accidentally decked myself. So that would have been pretty bad. Yeah, I got down to 3 cards left that game. So that's pretty cool. I think I was definitely looking for Mana-Weft Sliver, and I didn't draw my Mana-Weft Sliver, and usually when I have Gemhide Sliver in this deck, which I have up until this point, I don't have to worry about drawing one or the other. So maybe what I can do is put in Catilda instead of that, and Catilda at least is a human buffer, so that's a way to get around the arbitrary rule I've put on myself. But I gotta see a lot of cool new cards this game, so that was pretty neat. Titan of Lit Yara. I saw some new changelings, gained a flash. Oh, that was a misplay, right. I flashed in Mischievous Sneakling, but I didn't flash in the Flock Imposter. But I did later, and it did save Mirror Entity. Not that it really mattered, but yeah, so changelings with flash, turns out they're pretty good. No, I think this was a good showing of the deck. And Champion of the Perfect, it was nice to have a little bit of card draw with that. I had an option to put Voja in off of an attack with Dragon, but realized it wasn't good. But this is still a really good card, I think, to play on curve, like before I get Dragon out. Having Morophon was huge. Morophon put in a lot of work. Yeah, so that's Dragon all types. Glad that I got to do my thing, and I do feel bad that the other decks didn't, aside from Cody, didn't really get to do their thing. But that was a sweet Cody deck. Let's be honest for a second. That was sick. So at the very least, I hope you watched this video and liked my deck. But if not, man, I hope you guys go build a Cody deck like that too, because just maybe don't put in the Grim Tutor and the Profane Tutor. I think it's fun to leave it up to chance, right? So maybe you can like just run like other hits besides tutors, because, you know. But I like the idea of just like rolling the dice and seeing what you get, and then like that Paradigm card was super cool. Probably gonna go pick up one of those. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, checking out my content, and stay tuned for more fun videos as I keep doing these deck upgrades, and in the future just fun gameplay and anything else. Bye for now. See ya.